Hello.
Consider where you stand before Jesus Christ today, folks.
Hello. Could you turn that down for a second?
Okay.
So this is a.
You're on camera, by the way.
That's great. That's awesome.
It is if you're not going to violate my rights.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Okay. This is a private event. This has been sectioned off.
No, it says public. I looked at it on the website.
Yeah, so this
public.
is a public event that's run by a private entity. You cannot use the megaphone. You're welcome to be here. You're welcome to hold up the sign, but you cannot have the megaphone.
Okay, you're saying no megaphone at all. I can't turn it down and use it.
You may not use the megaphone.
Okay.
The coordinators of this event have asked me to do that. It's a private event. It's public, but it's run by a private entity, so you can't have the megaphone.
Okay, is there a problem if I preach with my regular voice?
As long as you're not causing disturbance that they don't want you out and trespass, that's fine with me.
Okay.
So, if at any point they don't like this, you have to go.
It's a public event.
It's a public event run by private entities. So if you go to McDonald's, right? It's public, right? Right? Is that a public place? Is that a public place?
Not like here.
Is that a public place?
Not like here.
So answer my question. Is that a public place? McDonald's? So hold on. Answer my question. I'm not at McDonald's, sir. I'm at a public event. Yeah. So hold on a second. Are you trying to listen to me or not?
I am, but I'm just saying I'm not at McDonald's. I'm at a public event, public street.
McDonald's is a public place.
Okay, well this is not McDonald's.
Okay. Hear me out. I'm not bringing it up for a random reason, so don't insult me.
I'm not trying to insult you.
Okay.
Thank you for your.
You're here at a public place.
Yes.
It's privately run. This has been sectioned off. They have a permit, so it's called permitted.
Okay.
So you have a permit to run a private event on public property. So if you wanted to do a protest and you get a permit and you go somewhere, it's cut off, you have those rules. This happened with over here at the park over here when we had the Centennial event, and they had people with guns and all sorts of stuff. You have rights to have guns, right? So they said, hey, look, you can't have guns in our event because it was permitted. This is a permitted event, so you cannot have that.
So what's the biggest problem, the bullhorn?
Yeah, the bullhorn. If you cause a disturbance, so if you start yelling and they say, hey, he's being too loud and he's disturbing the other events, then you're going to have to go at that stage and you be trespassed.
Okay.
So you offend me.
Even if what?
You offend me.
Okay.
Jesus Christ offends most people, man.
So McDonald's is a private place that's open to the public. This is a private event open to the public. So you are subject to their rules. And just because the public, your rights as far as being on a sidewalk and all that public, so say you go across to Archer and you're on the other side of Archer, you can do whatever you want because you're on the public, non-private side of things. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
So you can do that. So I know you want to exercise your rights, and you're perfectly fine to do that, but you can't do that in a private permitted event.
Okay.
Even though it's open to the public. So if I open up a McDonald's, and I just use that as an example because everybody knows McDonald's. You go into McDonald's and you want to do a protest, they're going to kick you out of the building, right? Is it open to the public? Yes. Is it a private place?
What about the parking lot?
So if you're outside,
For instance,
who owns the parking lot?
McDonald's.
So McDonald's, they own it, so they can tell you to kick rocks.
But the biggest problem is the bullhorn.
But if you're on, well, that's what they're saying to me.
We can leave the bullhorn alone if I have a sign.
They're not objecting to the sign. They said, hey, we can't have the bullhorn. That's all they told me.
Officer Shelton, JB Shelton.
Yes.
Your badge number, please.
2638.
Thank you. And sir, are you a Christian?
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I'm not saying I disagree with what y'all doing. I'm not saying I disagree with what you're all doing, but we have to follow the rules. And what I don't like, just me personally, I don't like people flexing when they don't really know the rules. So when you come up and say this is public property and all that, you're actually wrong about it because it's currently not public for you to be able to do that. That's frustrating to me, just personally, because people are just trying to flex and they don't know the rules. But if you're right about something, that's great. But it's really frustrating as an officer, you're just trying to do your job and come out. Even when you support something and you agree with something, then
that our preborn neighbors' little babies are being mass murdered today. They were murdered in Tulsa this morning.
I'm not saying I disagree with you, but I'm here in an official capacity right now.
I understand that.
And so if you want to go across the street on the other side of Archer, then right on. And you can, I believe you can use that.
Okay. Do you know what you can do as an officer of the law who's sworn an oath to the Constitution to protect little children in the womb, your preborn neighbors? You know what you can do?
What can I do?
Well, you have authority as an officer. You have authority that none of us have, and you could. I mean, what I'm telling you would cost you your job by going to arrest the abortionists, the serial killers that are murdering babies. Right?
So,
Can I give you something to read?
I'm not going to do all this because I'm here in my official
Can I give you something to read, to look at?
I'm not going to be lectured right now, but I'm here to take care of that megaphone. If you guys are going to cooperate, then I'm all about it. Is there anything else?
Can I give you something to read regarding your duty?
No, thank you.
Okay. But check out.
Check out. I can help you with?
Go ahead. What's that?
I have other stuff.
I understand. Just check out.
There's someone waiting to go to the bathroom because I'm here talking to you.
Check out defytyrants.com. Okay. Defytyrants.com. That regards your duty as an officer.
Sir, you need to listen to her.
Can I talk to you for a moment, please?
This is an event coordinator. She has the authority of whether you are here or not. It's very important that if you want to stay, that you would listen to her now.
Okay.
Is that something you're willing to do?
If I'm not, what will happen?
You might get cited for trespassing.
Okay. Okay.
So you need to be courteous and listen to your event coordinator.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a permitted event,
Okay.
and because it is a permanent event, we do have some things that we can go by, and one of them is that we don't allow offensive images, which is what we think this is, and so that, as well as the amplification, because you are disturbing and disrupting.
Not using amplification, ma'am. Just so you know.
But you are also loud and disturbing and disrupting the situation.
Well, I'm not using amplification, so please don't bring that up.
Okay, so I'm asking you guys to please leave and to please not be on our site, and to please to just exit the festival site.
Okay. And this is not a violation of the Constitution?
No, this is not a violation of the Constitution.
Okay. So where?
So actually, if you continue to stay here, you're violating their constitutional right to have a permanent event.
Okay.
It's a constitutional right to have your own privacy in an event that you set up. That's a constitutional right. So by you staying here after they tell you to take the sandwich board down or the sign down and the megaphone, that would be you violating their constitutional rights. So yeah, that would be a constitutional rights violation.
Okay. So where's public property where I can stand?
I informed you of that
over
last
here.
time. On the south side of the street of Archer, you are welcome to have that sign. You're welcome to have your to do what you got to do over there.
Let me ask you a question.
Nope.
You're an officer. You have a duty to listen to us.
No, it's
No, I-
you're
oh,
hold on.
me right now.
Yeah,
and
you're a
I'm
public officer. You have a duty to listen.
No, I do not have a duty to
Yes, you
listen
do.
right now.
You serve other
Nope,
public.
you're going to go right now because they're asking you to go. This is where
We
we're
have
at.
a right to ask you a question, sir.
Nope. You're violating every moment you're saying you're violating. You're going to go now before you get cited.
Okay.
Go now.
Can I talk to you over here then?
You go all the way over there.
Can I talk to you over here?
He's working his job.
Sir, you are a public servant and you have a duty to answer our questions.
Do that now. You are violating your constitutional rights by saying.
Thank you, sir.
Thousands of babies are being mass murdered in this country every single day.
Bullshit.
Little babies are being mass murdered here in Tulsa. Little children were slaughtered this week in the city of Tulsa. Keep that in mind with tomorrow being Mother's Day, that these children are your preborn neighbors. And Jesus said the two great commandments are to love God and love your neighbor as yourself. How can you say you love your neighbor as yourself when you're murdering your own children, when you're allowing your preborn neighbors to be slaughtered? Some of you profess to be Christians, and yet you've not done anything to protect your preborn neighbors from murder. Consider where you stand before a holy God today, folks.